Hello everyone, it's me Gabe, and as I said in my last video that's linked up here, probably here, where I talked about all the deep meaning behind my anime sleeve and why I chose each specific character that I put on here. It's linked up here somewhere, so if you want to watch it, watch it. I said that the next video will be about why I got and how I got into anime and what were the first animes that I watched. So I'm gonna talk about it. Maybe it helps someone who wasn't into anime before get a grip of life and try the best thing that ever happened to humans. Okay, cool. So I'm actually quite of a late bloomer when it comes to anime. I've only started watching anime like 9 years ago, I guess, approximately, all because of my girlfriend that I met back then, and she introduced me to my first anime. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Let's start it off a little bit earlier. So when I was like 10 years old or something around that, there was this German TV channel called RTL. It still exists, but I don't watch TV anymore. Anyway, that's useless information. Anyway, on this channel they had like Detective Conan, Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and all these like super like nostalgic animes that a lot of you, if you already watch anime, know. And that was the first like introduction that I got with anime. So even I think some One Piece was on there as well. And I always watched it when it was on, but I never actively searched for it. So there was like, back in the day, you know, I'm 30 years old, almost 31. So we didn't have streaming. We only had TV and TV channels. Whenever you wanted to watch something, you went to your TV and you just zapped through the channels and you were looking for something that interested you. So for me, that was a lot of the time Detective Conan. I always watched it when it was on, but I never actively like searched for it. And that was my first introduction with anime, but I never really got into it like watching it religiously. I was never, as I said 2 times already, I was never actively searching for it, not for One Piece, not for Pokemon series, nothing like that. So fast forward a couple of years. Now I'm 21 years old and I met my girlfriend. And she was a huge weeb, like since she can think, she's probably watching anime. So she introduced me to my first real anime, which was Full Metal Alchemist. If you don't know it and if you have never seen it, it's probably one of the best anime I've ever seen. And I think her introducing me to Peak right away made it really easy to get hooked by it. We were watching Full Metal Alchemist now on the internet, on the streaming platforms. So finally it's possible we can binge the shit. We binged it. I was amazed by it. I was amazed by the different stories, the different characters, the drawing, the animation of it. Even though it's an old one, it was already like blowing my mind, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is really interesting. I was always a tech geek, I would say, and I was always interested in animation movies and 3D animation, everything like that. So this was just something really new and so unique compared to cartoons. From like, if you watch The Simpsons or something, it's still so different from it. I was really hooked on Full Metal Alchemist. So if you're not into anime and you want to give it a try, check out Full Metal Alchemist as your first anime. I think it's way better than if you start with One Piece, for example. A lot of people talk about One Piece like it's the holy grail, but actually, especially the beginning episodes, I don't know, I think I'm only like 20 episodes in, because it's so slow. It's so slow. And that makes it kind of boring. Don't send any hate mail my way. It's just how I, like a late bloomer, feel like that just pacing of One Piece is really bad if you have never watched anime before, or if you haven't grown, like if you didn't grow up with it, you will probably not get hooked on One Piece, even though everyone says you should watch it. Start with something else. For example, Full Metal Alchemist, which was really cool. Or the second anime that my girlfriend made me watch, Death Note, which was also really good. It's also really like, if you are interested in like criminology and true crime, you would definitely like Death Note as well. Obviously, there's like this paranormal extra to it, but it's very criminology-like, I guess. And I'm pretty sure that anyone who watches Death Note, not the live action from Netflix, but the anime, will get hooked on the series and will 100% finish at least season 1 of it. That were the first 2 animes that she made me watch, and I was hooked. I was like, damn, this entire universe of anime, this entertainment genre of anime is amazing. Like, I've watched 2 out of 2, 100% enjoy them. Let's give it a shot and just try find myself an anime that I could maybe enjoy by myself and just, yeah, give it a shot. So I've discovered One Punch Man. And One Punch Man is really stupid, fast-paced superhero anime where a lot is happening. The superhero that you follow is an idiot, but super strong, super funny. Every episode, at least of the first season, hits like the hammer hits the nail on the head. If Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist didn't hook you, One Punch Man will. Like, I've seen like the most different kinds of people just telling me that when they see my tattoo, they just tell me, dude, One Punch Man got me hooked. It was so cool. One of the best animes I've ever seen. I don't know how high I would rate it. Personally, for me, it's like, it was my first anime that I watched that no one made me watch, but I decided myself that I want to watch it. So it has a really high standing in my head. So I give it a 10 out of 10. The other seasons, like, there's ups and downs, but the first season especially is really, really, really good. And I think everyone should give it a shot. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I like action anime. I like shonen. Maybe I should give another genre a try. Everything that I watched so far was really like action based, I would say. So let's give it a try and check something out, like some drama or maybe some rom-com. And that's when I found Horimiya, which is probably my favorite anime of all time. It's a slice of life. That's what the subgenre of an anime is called when it's about romance or school life and shit like that. Then it's called slice of life. And Horimiya is a really good, in my opinion, a really good anime. If you don't like action-based stuff and you want more like something feely, something funny, something to laugh at, Horimiya is your go-to. There's a lot of obviously other really good rom-com animes or slice of life animes. Maybe I will do a tier list of it. Maybe we can talk about it in another video. But personally, I'm a really big slice of life guy. So I've probably watched, at least from the big ones, I've watched all of them. And I also liked all of them. And if you, if this still didn't hook you and you're like, I'm 12 years old and I like when I see boobas on the screen. So show me something with boobas. Then watch More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers. Yeah, the title sounds absurd and the anime is absurd, but it's also really cute, and at the same time there's a lot of fan service in there. There's an anime for every kind of hobby you have before you try anime. So if you're big on football, then try Blue Lock. If you're big on cosplay, try My Dress Up Darling. If you're big on volleyball, try Haikyuu. Peak. That was actually the third anime my girlfriend made me watch. Peak anime. What a banger anime. Absolutely, even if you're not interested in volleyball at all, try this anime. It's gonna hook you so hard. It's gonna make you like the biggest volleyball fan ever, and suddenly you watch Olympic volleyball games because this one anime made you a fan of the sports. If you like demons or something like that, watch Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. I don't know. There's like a good anime for everyone and for every hobby you have before even starting to think about anime. And if you just like, for example, Transformer-like stuff or Gundams, man-controlled machines, Pacific Rim, for example, is Gundam, basically, then you should try out the Gundam anime. There's tons of Gundam animes out there, and there's 100% one that you will enjoy. Long story short, that's basically how I got hooked on anime. Once I started watching on myself, like One Punch Man and Horimiya, when those two happened, I never really stopped watching anything. After that, I gave One Piece a chance, but it didn't hook me like the first 20 episodes or whatever. I think I'm even on first 30 episodes, and it's still so slow that my TikTok wasted brain is too quick for it, so it's too slow for me. The pace is off. Then there's a different site that's called, I don't know, I don't think it's legal. I think I shouldn't talk about that. But there's a site on the internet where they changed the pacing of One Piece, so it's a little bit quicker and a little bit more fluent, and there's also no filler episodes. So if you want to get to like experience One Piece so you can talk with your friends about it, or you're interested in it but the normal anime is too slow for you, Just Google it a little bit. You will find another way to watch it. I think they did a really good job there. So what's a good list of animes to try before you call anime trash and you say you don't watch anime? I think a good list would be Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, Death Note, Demon Slayer, Horimiya, Blue Lock. If you like some fucked up shit, that I would tell you to watch Devilman Crybaby, but it's really fucked up, so you should only give it a try if you really like gore and weird things. My Dress Up Darling is also really cute. If you're a big gamer and if you think anime is stupid but gaming is cool, and for example you are really big on Cyberpunk, but not even big on Cyberpunk, you know Cyberpunk, you know the world of Cyberpunk, I would personally give Cyberpunk Edgerunners a try. I think it's on Netflix. It's a really good one as well. A really good anime, really good characters, really good story. It doesn't make you feel good, but it will hook you and you will enjoy it. Don't watch Rental Girlfriend. It's not worth your time. Time wasted, really. Don't even bother watching it. I think that's basically it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I don't think I can talk much more about it. If you have any questions about my anime choices or how I would rate a specific anime that you, for example, want to have another opinion on, let me know in the comments down below. Just, for example, ask, hey Gabe, what the f do you think about, I don't know, Chainsaw Man? What the f do you think about Chainsaw Man? Ask me below in the comments. I will try and answer with as much passion as I can. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.